Hello, Paula Daniele from Crochet Hook You here, and today I'll be showing you how to make a crochet cross for beginners. For this pattern we'll be doing a slip knot and using chain stitches, the US single crochet stitch and slip stitches. The materials I'm using today are Red Heart with Love yarn in the colour of Holly Berry. Here's the label. And this is a medium worsted weight yarn, category 4, and it suggests that we use a 6.5mm hook, but today I'll be using a 5mm hook, also known as a H in the US. And the reason being that I'm using a smaller hook than what's recommended is because I wanted tighter stitches, smaller stitches, and a smaller cross. So you can achieve that with this 5mm hook. If you wanted a larger one, you can use the 6.5mm or a 6 or a 5.5mm hook. We'll also need our scissors for this project. So this cross measures 6 inches long and 4 inches wide. If you want your crochet cross to be stiff, meaning not floppy like this, you can buy a spray, a fabric stiffener spray. But if you want to keep it soft to hold it in your hands as you pray, then the stiffener is not necessary. So to get started, we're going to be making a slip knot. So getting your yarn, and there's different ways of making a slip knot, but I'll show you the way that I do it. So leave enough of a yarn end there. And there's our slip knot. Now we're going to make 19 chain stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There we have our 19 chain stitches. That's called a foundation chain. Now we'll do one single crochet stitch into the second chain from the hook. So that's the first one, and this is the second one. And we're going to turn it over so that we're going to do our first single crochet into the loop on the back of that chain stitch. So it's the second chain stitch into the back loop, making a single crochet stitch. So there's our first one. And now we're going to do the same into each chain stitch along until we reach the end. So one single crochet into the loop on the back of the chain stitch. There's two. Move on to the next one. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Up to our last one here. And if you have trouble wondering where to crochet into, just turn it over and you can see the V. And we need to go into the back loop. 18. So we've done 18 single crochet stitches along the foundation chain. Now we need to do a slip stitch into the side of this last single crochet stitch. So under both loops of the side stitch there, the side of the stitch, and make a slip stitch. And that's going to bring us around to this other side now. And now we'll do a slip stitch into each of the next 5 stitches along this side here. So just where that knot is, you're going to go in under there and make your slip stitch. Just move that yarn tail over there and make a slip stitch. So there's one, two, three, four, five. Now we'll make 5 chain stitches, and we're creating, so we've created the middle part here. So why we're doing 5 chain stitches out this way is because we're going to be doing this part here. So chain 5, make 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'll be working into the loops on the back of the chain stitches, and we'll be doing a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So there's the first one, and that's the second one. So a single crochet into the loop on the back of the chain stitch there. There's one, and we'll be doing the same with the next 3. 2, 3, and now you can see there's the front of the chain stitch. You turn it over, and our last one goes into the loop on the back there. 4. Now if you pull up here, you can see where we first started, that side, and we need to do a slip stitch into this next stitch here. And that brings it across to join it to the middle part of the cross. So a slip stitch, I'll just show you. So that's what it's looking like so far. Now we'll be working down and around here with slip stitches. So we'll be doing 26 slip stitches. So into this next one here, if you want to know where you've already done, just pull up like that, so you know I've already done a slip stitch in there, so now we move into the next one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this bottom one is a little bit tricky. You just pull it up like that. Then we can see the V. So just pop your hook under both of those loops, and you will need to just wiggle your hook in there. That's 13. Moving around the other side. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. And 26. And now we need to chain 5 because we're making the other side like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll be working back down along here. with a single crochet into the second chain from the hook into the loop on the back of the chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can see where we've worked into it there. So you pull it up and we need to slip stitch into this next one. And now we'll make 5 slip stitches to reach the top. So there's our last one. So 1 slip stitch, 2, 3, 4. Let's find our last one here. There it is. This one's a little bit slippery too, like on the other end. And there we go. That's the last one. So now we need our scissors. And just leave enough and we snip it there. And finish off. Now we tie a knot in these 2. Not too tight. And then we need another knot at the top here. Trim it off. That makes it nice and neat and even. And so that is how you crochet across for beginners. And as I said, you can spray that if you like to flatten it out and hang it on the wall, but otherwise it's just something nice to hold in your hand as you pray.